Say it again.
How well do you know Jamar Chase's game, just considering where he went to school?
I don't know his game very much. Obviously, seeing him on the college level, not much in preseason, but a talented receiver that has all the potential to be a great one in this league. Um, like I said, not being able to see much of him throughout preseason, so it's hard to judge on how they're going to utilize him or what position he's going to be playing. But a very, very talented receiver that have a lot of potential.
Since he didn't play much in the preseason, do you go back and watch his college tape at all, or is that kind of not worth it since it's different?
Nah, yeah, it's pretty much not worth it going back, watching him while he was in college. He did have a couple snaps out there, so you can still get a kind of a glimpse of the movements he liked to do, the routes he likes to run, things he do well, things he struggle with. But I don't go back that far.
Coaches have described wanting to find out, exactly what this team is all about now that the regular season. I was curious if you're kind of in the same boat, same thought process.
Oh yeah, I know. We all are intrigued to see, how the season's going to unfold, especially not having any real game time during preseason. But Coach put the ownership on us to take care of our bodies. Now it's on us to take care of our responsibilities on the field. The game plan is going to be, I won't necessarily say simple, but it's going to allow us to line up and play fast, not doing too much thinking. So that's a plus. I'm excited to get out there for the first time in the Vikings uniform in a meaningful game. So I'm really intrigued to see how it's going to unfold.
Is it kind of a natural expectation that since the whole defense hasn't taken a live rep together in preseason games, that it might take a couple quarters, maybe take a whole game to feel gelled together when you're actually out there?
I think Coach did a great job of, kind of simulating those situations for us throughout training camp, giving us those game situation moments, like playing a half, doing a two-minute drill with no timeouts, seeing how we are able to operate under pressure. And I feel, being able to go through those simulations, I believe, once the game comes, it can become easy for us, because if you practice how you want to play, you should have a damn good game. So, I think the sky's the limit for us, but now it's time to go out and prove it.
What are the challenges presented by T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd?
We know Tyler Boyd is a very shifty receiver. Higgins is a big guy, possession receiver type guy. These guys are, very, very athletic and very skillful at the receiver and the tight end position. So we definitely have our hands full. But if we're able to play through our keys, understand our assignment, and kind of know what this team likes to do, I believe it'll put us in the best position possible to not only make plays, but have a successful game as well.
In your experience, how much has training camp and the way things go in the week of practice been an indicator of how things go in the game? I mean, there's been times when it's been totally opposite, and you felt like things were going one way and it didn't play out that way.
I mean, you have those moments throughout games. A team may run something that you haven't practiced, or they may do something that you haven't seen on tape. Everybody have a responsibility in this defense, and I believe if guys are able to do their job at the best of their ability, we'll be able to get to the next down. I believe if we can eliminate the explosive plays, stop the run, and kind of put the ball in Joe's hand. We know he can make all the throws, but at the end of the day, you want to be able to stop the run so they can't have a balanced attack. You want to kind of make them one-dimensional, so if offense is able to do what they need to do as far as putting up points, clock management, converting on third downs, and as a defense, stop the run, make the offense one-dimensional, I believe we'll have a pretty successful, have a pretty good opportunity of being successful on Sunday. So for the most part, like I said, everybody has an assignment, everyone has a job to do, and if everybody can do that to the best of their ability, we'll be able to gather that down and move on to the next.
Pat Harrison was talking about basically the peak 2 effect, the confidence and calmness that you brought. Have you seen any changes, especially with guys at corner, since you've been here in maybe that regard?
Yeah, I can see a lot of it in Chris Boyd. You know, he's kind of been tied to my back pocket. You know, I can kind of see his game, his mental game making a change. You know, because I always tell him, you know, Coach Carl says this all the time. You know, as a DB, you can stop a receiver for 10 times straight. You give up one pass, and now everybody is like, oh, that guy sucked, or he can't cover. You know, as a DB, you have to be on cruising altitude at all times. You can't get too high, you can't get too low. You just have to worry about moving on to the next play and staying focused on, you know, the task at hand. Because not only it's a long football game, but it's a long season as well. So you don't want to have those, you know, ebbs and flows throughout the season to where, you know, makes your game in a disarray. So being confident and being calm has just always been my pedigree, and just trying to rub off on these young guys for sure.
Was it easy to step into a leadership role for you, first time on a new team, or how did you kind of balance that?
I'm a born leader. Just that simple. I'm a born leader. So I didn't come here and do anything out of the ordinary. Came here and was me. And, you know, that was what was required of me. Just come in here and be you. And I was that. You know, and guys see how I operate. Guys see how I come to work every day. Guys see how I take care of my body, my preparation. You know, that all comes with, you know, being a pro. And once guys see that, you know, you're considered a leader. So I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I was just being me. And like my wife, my mom, my dad, they all tell me I'm just a born leader, even if I'm not even trying. You know, I'm just a leader.
Does that go back to childhood?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 5, so it's, you know, it's kind of in me. You know, I'm having 1 brother and 3 sisters. You know, kind of our parents had us at a very young age, so I kind of had to step into that role early. You know, and I embraced it, and I believe that's why it's so easy for me to not only, you know, come in here and fit in, but also lead by an example each and every day, because I know I have 4 siblings looking up to me each and every day to not only do it the right way, but lead in the right way. And, you know, so like I said, coming here, it was fairly easy for me, although I am, you know, one of the older guys, you know, on this defense, but it just came fairly easy to me. I love the game. I love to play football. I love to try to give any piece of advice I can to help, you know, my teammates a better player. Not only a better player, but a better person as well. So, yeah, just something that's in me.
Thanks, Pat.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.